I was watching videos of some web models at work when I realized that the hottest of them all was my wife, Megan. I could not see her face properly, and I got suspicious when I noticed a tattoo on her wrist. Which looked exactly like the one I had. We got tattooed together for our 10th wedding anniversary. Could it just be a coincidence? On my way home, I kept my eyes on the model who seemed to be my wife. Eventually, the bus arrived at my stop, and my house was only a few hundred meters away. She's not getting away with this, I thought. So I opened the door and saw Megan in the kitchen.
Honey, it's good that you came home earlier today. I have everything ready.
I discreetly glanced at my smartphone. The broadcast was over, and I had no proof of anything.
Are you angry? Problems at work? Oh dear.
Oh no, I had no problems at work. She was the only with problems. I went to our bedroom, which was most likely the scene of the crime. However, there was nothing out of the ordinary. No underwear, no masks.
Did you lose something, dear?
I told her I was just looking for a t-shirt. I hadn't worn it in years. Next, I went up to the attic and found a naughty nurse outfit in there. It was still in the package. A second passed, and I exhaled, recalling that I was the one who bought it for Megan a few years ago. However, I never tried giving it to her, as I thought it was too revealing. Could I have been so wrong about her? I did not take my eyes off her the next morning. And she pretended that nothing has happened, even though there was a chance she hadn't done anything. Paranoia haunted me.
You haven't looked at me in quite a while. Maybe we can have dinner tonight. A bottle of wine and something else.
I hardly heard what she was saying. I was studying every millimeter of her body and came up with a plan. That afternoon, I went online again. And the hot girl was already dancing when I entered the chat. I asked her if she remembered the Gangnam Style dance. And after reading the question, the web model started dancing. Her hands were in front of the camera, and I could see her nails. They were different than the ones Megan had that morning. I felt relieved. It's not her. After work, I bought the wine Megan wanted. But I wasn't expecting anything special to happen that evening. We'd been married for far too long for me to expect any fireworks. Megan greeted me wearing an apron, and there was a delicious smell in the air. I handed her the bag, and suddenly I noticed the color of her nails. Red? They were white this morning.
Wow! It's the first time you've noticed my nails in years. I like it.
That's how I found out that my seemingly innocent wife was a web model. I stood there thinking how I should tell her that I knew everything, because I didn't want to admit that I was a regular on that website. By the end of the day, I still didn't know where to start. I just laid there, staring at the wall. But Megan was in a playful mood. I hadn't seen her like that for a long time. Well, except on the website. I was angry and resentful. So I lied about having a headache and went to sleep in another room.
Let's not waste the evening. Take a pill and come back.
I wasn't planning on coming back. I spent the night on the couch in the living room. But I didn't get a wink of sleep. I came up with a plan. I got on the bus the next morning, but I didn't go to work. As I told my boss that I needed the day off, I only got on the bus to make wife believe that it would be just a normal day. I got off the bus shortly after. Walked back home and caught Megan red-handed.
Brendan? What are you doing here?
I told her I left my workbench at home and pretended to shocked. I'm waiting for an explanation. Get dressed and meet me in the kitchen. I asked Megan why she did it. And she admitted that she stopped feeling wanted and that the website brought her self-confidence back. I couldn't believe it. There must be something else. I was saving money to leave me. Megan was offended by that statement and took out her smartphone. She started quoting comments from the website.
There's nothing lewd here, as you can see. They just pay attention to me, show interest in me.
I was shocked. After all, Megan was only reading my comments. I wrote them prior to having any suspicion that the girl in the mask was actually my wife. To be fair, I only paid attention to her through the website. I realized that it would be dishonest of me to hide the truth. After all, Megan had been honest with me. Look here, I wrote that. To you, and only you. I didn't message any other girls. Megan's reaction pleased me, and we laughed together. That funny situation had a serious impact on our relationship. Megan and I became more open with one another and stopped being ashamed of our desires.
Take a sick leave. I have something naughty planned for you.
Remember, a marriage never comes to an abrupt end. First, the passion fades away.